Today we're looking at the rule of Ashoka of ancient India. Hello, welcome to the Daily Bellringer World History. Please don't forget to subscribe and take a look at the questions down in the description. Also, don't forget to check out dailybellringer.com where you'll find more resources that go with many of the Bellringer videos. One of the greatest rulers in ancient Indian history was Ashoka the Great, who ruled the Maurya Empire from about 268 BC to 232 BC. His reign is remembered for its powerful leadership, peaceful reforms, and strong moral values. Ashoka began his rule as a fierce warrior, but after experiencing the horrors of war, he changed into a kind and wise leader who spread a message of peace and nonviolence. The Maurya Empire was founded by Chandragupta Maurya, Ashoka's grandfather, around 321 BC. Chandragupta built a vast empire that stretched across most of India. His son, Bindusara, continued to expand the empire and ruled after him. When Bindusara died, his son Ashoka became emperor. At first, Ashoka ruled like many kings of his time, through strength and conquest. In the early years of his rule, Ashoka wanted to make the Maurya Empire even larger. He led several military campaigns to expand its territory. The most famous of these was the Kalinga War fought against the kingdom of Kalinga, which is in present-day Odisha, India. The war was extremely violent and caused great suffering. Historical records say that more than 100,000 people were killed, and many more were injured or forced to leave their homes. When Ashoka saw the destruction and pain caused by the war, he was filled with deep sadness and regret. This became a turning point in his life. Ashoka decided to give up violence and dedicate his rule to peace, compassion, and moral living. He turned to the teachings of Buddhism, a religion founded by Siddhartha Gautama, also known as the Buddha. Buddhism taught kindness, nonviolence, and respect for all living beings. After becoming a follower of Buddhism, Ashoka changed the way he ruled. Instead of focusing on war, he focused on improving the lives of his people. He wanted his empire to be based on dharma, which means moral duty or righteous behavior. Ashoka's version of dharma was not limited to religion. It meant doing good deeds, being honest, showing respect, and helping others. To share his message, Ashoka had edicts carved into large stone pillars and rocks throughout his empire. These writings, known as the Edicts of Ashoka, told people how to live according to Dharma. They were written in local languages so everyone could understand them. Some of these edicts encouraged kindness to animals, fair treatment of prisoners, and respect for parents and teachers. Others urged people to live in harmony, even if they followed different religions. Ashoka also made many improvements in his empire. He built roads to help travelers and farmers to transport their goods. The longest of these roads was the Royal Road, which stretched 1,000 miles across northern India. Along the road were constructed rest houses for travelers to stop and get food and shelter. He also established hospitals for both people and animals, something very rare for that time. He sent officials across his empire to make sure people were treated fairly and that the government served everyone, not just the rich or the powerful. One of the most impressive symbols of Ashoka's rule is the lion capital of Ashoka, which was built at Sarnath. It shows 4 lions standing back to back and represents power, courage, and confidence. This symbol was so important that later it became the national emblem of India. At the base of the lion capital is a lotus flower, which stands for purity and enlightenment, ideas that connect closely to Buddhism. Ashoka also sent Buddhist missionaries to other countries, including Sri Lanka, Nepal, and parts of Central Asia, to spread the message of peace and compassion. Because of his efforts, Buddhism spread far beyond India and became one of the world's major religions. Even though Ashoka became a peaceful ruler, he still kept his empire strong and united. He continued to rule wisely and made sure justice was done in all parts of his kingdom. He encouraged people to live by good values rather than fear of punishment. When Ashoka died around 232 BC, the Maurya Empire slowly began to weaken. However, his legacy lived on. People remembered him as a ruler who cared deeply for his people and believed in doing what was right. Ashoka's rule remains an important chapter in India's history. He proved that a leader can be both strong and kind, and that peace and justice are the best foundations for any society. His message of nonviolence, tolerance, and compassion continues to inspire people around the world today. So, with that, hopefully you learned something, and thanks for watching.